And welcome in to the 2025-2026 National Championship. Having some technical difficulties. There. Welcome in for the 2026 National Championship, the final game of the Ohio State season. Obviously, the real life team, their season ended a few weeks ago on December 31st against Miami. Ours has gone on a little longer. We see the Oregon Ducks today, a team, as we set the stage, go all the way over here, is a mirror match for us. 89 overall, 89 offense, 91 defense. A team in Oregon that we saw in the Big Ten championship game on December 7th. However, you notice the 41-17 score. Obviously, we didn't score any in the fourth quarter, which is a little concerning, maybe. What's worth noting about this game, and this is what does concern me, is Austin Novosad was the quarterback who took majority of the snaps for Oregon. Sophomore Dante Moore was hurt. We even saw Achilles Smith Jr. as well. So that's what we've seen out of Oregon. That's what we got when we saw Oregon. That is Oregon's lone loss. Now, let's look at how we both got here. A little refresher because it's been a couple weeks for us. We were the 1 seed. We've been undefeated. And mostly, we can go back to our schedule. Mostly untested. Other than a couple tough games here and there. A little challenge with Wisconsin before we opened it up big. Same with Illinois. Illinois gave us an early challenge before we opened it up big in the second quarter. Texas was stout. We opened that up. Well, we opened that up early, but it was primarily, I believe, 9 points off field goals. I believe we didn't even have a passing touchdown. I believe it was two rushing touchdowns, and then Jaden Fielding 3 for 3 on field goals. Texas was stout, but really, other than that, I mean, Washington provided a little bit of resistance, as did Wisconsin, and then no real test for us other than the Peach Bowl a couple weeks ago against Penn State. Oregon. Actually, we may as well just check Oregon's schedule. We'll give you the whole 9 yards. Oregon. Also, I mean, they got some tests. Oklahoma State provided some resistance. Northwestern was a 4-point win, battle against the nerds. And then Penn State was a fight for them, but 5-point win. Indiana was a challenge. And then same thing with Rutgers. Oregon got tested a lot. They are a lot more battle tested than us. They end the season on a couple wins. A couple bigger wins before they lose to us. And then they have a test in the quarterfinal. Both teams, we were the 1 seed. We played Miami in the quarterfinal. Beat them 52-17. This game was never really close. We got out to a 35-0 lead on New Year's Eve and didn't look back against the Hurricanes. Oregon in the Orange Bowl. I had to think of what bowl they were in. They were in a fight pretty much the entire way with Florida State. Dante Moore did play this game. Tommy Castellanos, he showed out. And Dante Moore threw for 3 touchdowns, though, as well. And then Oregon went on to the Fiesta Bowl. They were untested. They beat Clemson 35-7. We met a little resistance from Penn State at points. We got out to a big lead early. And then from there, I can't even say early because we did punt a good bit. We did not score nearly as much as we thought. We did have 2 Joey McGuire punts. And I can't really look at the stats, but Penn State, I mean, they held us for a long time into a low-scoring game. And then just, it was too late for them by the time we did finally open it up. That's how we got here. We see Oregon and Miami for the national championship. The stage is set. Two Big Ten teams that are a mirror match of each other in terms of overall and talent. 2 teams that battle each other for recruits. 2 teams have their eyes set on a national championship. Let's get down to Hard Rock. Ohio State, Oregon, the national championship next. I didn't have my scene ready.
Here we go. 2 of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion.
As that will officially be the final time we hear last year's defending national champion, as Oregon will kick this ball away. 60 minutes to immortality, as Mylan Graham had a bit of a hole at closed soon. And what's at stake here? Ohio State looking to go back-to-back. Out comes Jeremiah Smith and Julian Sand. And Oregon, a team who has never won a national championship, as talented as they have been.
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is
1st and 10 from the 23. Sand hands off to James Peoples. Peoples, the Heisman winner for us here in Video Game Land. He will be gone next year, transferring to Penn State in real life.
You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all.
2nd and 6.
Good job up front and a nice run.
As that's completed to Ennis, that's going to be
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback.
enough to make it 3rd and 3.
Quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Back to throw is Sand.
Sand going to find Max Clare. He's going to get up enough for a first down right in front of Dan Lanning.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to.
Now we have Bo Jackson in. Bo Jackson, who will be returning. I know when we were here a couple weeks ago, it was in doubt. And Bo Jackson has a big hole. And he's stacked up 2nd and inches, 10-yard gain for Bo.
Quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Saying good, just slide forward for the sneak.
First down yardage.
Well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive.
1st and 10.
That sneak,
We're at our own 45.
when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
Here's the handoff.
Oh,
5-yard
for
gain,
James,
2nd and 5.
People's going to get
Hey, listen,
5
you always
yards.
have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 5.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here.
As we overthrow Jeremiah Smith, and oh no, this is going to be going back for a touchdown.
Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
Oh no.
The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
BAT is good. They jump.
Just like that, Oregon is up 7-0 without even touching the football.
Kick it away.
Now Brandon Ennis.
They'll return it from inside the 5.
Ennis trying to make something happen.
Trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back through a pick 6 in the last possession.
Now Peoples
Single back takes the handoff.
going to get 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Oh, man, that's rough. Had a good drive going, and we just...
Scanning the field. It's saying.
This time we find Jeremiah. Jeremiah up to the 39 of Ohio State.
It's the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll run it to the left.
Peoples still fighting, going to get 3.
Just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got
And it's going to be 3rd and 6, only get a yard.
instead of staying on the ground.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Smith dives forward, 1st down.
Down, but it's past the line to gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry.
1st and 10 from the 50 exactly. Hand off Bo Jackson. He's going to lose 2.
He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very,
2nd and 12 from the 48. Went backwards on the first play. Max Clare going to catch this. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Gets the ball to Peoples. Peoples. They'll make it 4th and 4. We're going to go for it here.
Short of the 1st down. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going.
Smith. Jeremiah Smith, his 3rd catch.
Picks up the 1st down.
Enough for a 1st down to the 37.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Approaching 8 minutes to go. Peoples jitterbugging around. Going to get 4.
4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Make it 3rd and 6. It'll be interesting to see where these safeties go.
Back to pass. It's saying.
Land looking for Jeremiah. Oh, what a catch.
That's the catch.
And that's going to put us 1st and 10 at the 16.
Into the red zone. 1st down. The Buckeyes.
And we're knocking on the door halfway through the 1st quarter.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw
Bo Jackson gets 3.
The entire group. Good execution by this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Bo fighting 3rd and 1.
Before the defense brings him down.
Going quick.
Guys hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down.
And brought down, and Jeremiah Smith is hurt. Oh no.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their
Set 4th and 2.
4th down, looking to throw for it.
Max Clare gets the first down.
Tackle is made at the 4.
Leg cramps for Jeremiah.
Chris, how about this?
What did the Bills do? What did they do net? What did they fire McDermott? I mean, it wouldn't shock me if they did.
Rewarded with a first down.
1st and goal, handoff.
We get nothing there.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love that this defense is still
Needed. Okay, they did fire McDermott then.
a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration.
I figured they were gonna fire him.
So it sets up a second.
Doesn't mean they should.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Carnell Tate sits down right there. Ohio State touchdown.
Touchdown, Ohio State, as they answer with their first score
As
of this title game.
we answer the pick 6 that Oregon scored.
Execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were
And we do
very
it
intentional on how
at the
they
end of that
walked
drive
their way
without
down the
Jeremiah
field.
Smith.
It pays off in the end.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop.
Fielding's kick is up. Is good. We go 80 yards in 6 minutes. Maybe McDermott shouldn't have thrown the. Oh, wait.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
This kick is away. This kick is not going to be returned. We will see the Oregon offense for the first time
25.
from the 25.
Oregon Ducks offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these
And
are
we
the
see
guys that
Dante
show the most
Moore.
consistency, and I think that's what
No,
they're
I
showing
figured they
us
were going to fire
They're
him.
gonna have to be able to step
It doesn't
up
mean they
and
should,
make
because
plays. I think
it's like the Steelers right now. Who else are you going to find that's better? More throwing, and it's going to be 2nd and 2.
Hopefully they play well today.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
More to throw again. Finds a man.
Short throw complete to the
Tight end, and will be brought down at the 45.
Solid gain to keep this drive going.
Solid gain for Dante Moore.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Yeah, it's hard to win when Josh Allen did exactly what he did. This is a run. Caleb Downs' first hit, and oh my God, he's gone.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Ducks. He would not.
Mekhi Hughes, 55 yards. And just like that, Oregon has a lead again.
Might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now Oregon kicking off. Brandon Ennis.
Return begins inside the 10.
Ennis is brought down to 28.
Decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
Right.
To throw, it's Sayin.
Gonna go underneath to Claire and a high throw.
Completion of the big tight
Gonna
end.
be enough for 8, but
Rounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that previous play.
second and 2. And off to Bo. Bo gets a block from Brandon Ennis, and we're up to the 47.
But that's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris,
First big move is the GM. Yeah, I just think that hire.
It starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football.
Gonna find Brandon in. No! A little behind him, and
it's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by Dow.
He gets us out to Peoples. Peoples trying to set up a block. He's gonna cross the 40 all the way to the Oregon 32. I don't know what we just called. Apparently we just called the screen again on accident. And Peoples, the Heisman winner, going to surge forward for 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Yeah, I think McDermott's probably the smart hire right now.
Looking for a man.
Jeremiah Smith open. Smith going to go out of bounds at the 12. And 1st and 10 with just over 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. We're trailing by 7 right now. From the 12, we can get a first down. T.J. Donaldson not going to do anything on that, though.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking downfield, it's saying.
Middle screen to Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate, he's in. Carnell Tate, his second touchdown for the man that we already know is leaving for the NFL. Doing what he can, though, to help us win a national championship before he leaves. And now it's 14-14. And our defense that, well, they've only been on the field for 3 plays, will be out to try and stop this Oregon offense. 91 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ty Hughes in the backfield. Quick pass, first down, not quite. It'll be 2nd and inches. Dante Moore is 3 for 3, by the way. And that's going to be enough for a first down. Mekhi Hughes brought down quickly, but they only needed minimal gain. RPO. And brought down Malik Hartford, I believe it was, who will not be here in 2026. He transferred out. And Dante Moore gonna go for this. Throwing, and it's caught to end the quarter. Igbinosun makes the tackle, but it's gonna be a first down. 14-14 after 1.
First quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start.
Oop, there we go. Active here, quarter number 2 from the 48.
To run a first down play.
1st and 10. Just on their side of midfield.
Play fake, looking to throw.
And down goes more. Kenyatta Jackson gets there. The first sack, and it's going to be 2nd and 20. A 10-yard loss. Kenyatta Jackson, who will be back next year. RPO to the tight end. It's going to be a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 16. Here a minute into the quarter. Moore having to go, and no, Kenyatta Jackson doesn't fall on it, but it is a fumble anyway. 4th and 27, and Jason Moore's the man who brought down Dante Moore. And Oregon will be the first team to punt. They blink for, well, technically we blinked first, but we don't talk about that. Is Ennis jitterbugging around? He's going to get up to the 34. Now Oregon in this tie game, they do blink again. They do blink finally. Bo Jackson trying to find forward yards and gets 7.
Runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Green to Ennis. Ennis doesn't get a block from Carnell Tate, but has enough running room all the way up to the 44.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
That's a first down and now into Oregon territory. Another handoff to Bo. Bo, he's going to fall forward to the 2 or 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous.
2nd and 2 when we have C.J. Donaldson in here. A heavier set, Jelani Thurman and Max Clare. Clare, by the way, I should mention, is going to be going to the NFL. Donaldson, the senior, he's going to get a yard. And we have an injury to Jaleel Florence of Oregon. And we're not quite in fielding field goal range.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
And off to the tight end, Jelani Thurman. Thurman surging, spinning around. He's not going to get it.
Game going to be 4th and 1 now.
4th and 1.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go.
And we don't get it either.
Oh, they've stopped him short.
And we get stopped. Wish I could quit the Dolphins in the blue. That's fair. We had a chance to take a lead. And Malik Hartford on the blitz, loss of 3. Big play there. 2nd and 13.
I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your
A pass, no. And Oregon is going to score. Jermaine Matthews got burnt. And just a 14-point swing again as we go from a chance to have a lead to Oregon all of a sudden having a lead. 2 plays, 36 seconds.
He is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads to the end zone for the 6 points.
And this will be out to the 25, and we are once again trailing.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time.
And important to note, Jeremiah Smith is not out on the field right now.
To throw, it's Sayin.
Max Clare's open. Max Clare in a foot race down the sideline. He's eventually going to be caught, but at the Oregon 38.
All the way to the 38. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. From the shotgun, here's an inside.
Peoples only going to get 2, and then now Mylan Graham is hurt as well.
Offense getting set up.
We're now on to Quincy Porter.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Carnell Tate, can he run around? Well, no, but he gets slung forward for a first down.
Offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Bo Jackson, he's going to get enough for a first. 52 yards for Bo here early. 9 minutes and change to play.
And here's the handoff.
Bo again, bowling his way forward. First and goal from the 4.
With a first and goal.
Hand off to Bo.
On the ground.
Bo fighting, he's going to get 2.
Down at the 2. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
To Ennis and scores. Ohio State is an extra point away from tying the football game here in the national championship. The biggest problem we have right now, Dante Moore is 7 for 7.
You could hope for on this biggest stage of the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game.
A national championship that looks way different from what it was last year against Miami, where Miami was on their backup quarterback, Reese Poffenbarger, and we just lit them up. Teed off on him and that Miami offense and even that defense where we get a lot. And Arvell Reese, can we make a tackle? Somehow only holds that to a 2-yard gain from Mekhi Hughes. 2nd and 8. Another run for Hughes. And a sure tackle. What? Need to get to the 23. Not enough to challenge that.
Nice job here by this back.
Halfway through the second quarter now. Oregon gets the football to start the second half. Moore throwing. Ace 8 for 8 now. And now is it good? It's going to become is will Dante Moore complete a fucking have an incomplete pass? Trap and going to be a first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football.
In the 36. Another run. And it's going to be 3 yards for Hughes.
This back is having a big day.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Pistol formation. As Bo Atkinson, weird animation, but he gets there, is able to bring down Dante Moore. Long way to go, 3rd and 11 from the 35.
To the air, it's Moore.
Moore to throw. No! Edric Houston, 3rd sack for Ohio State, and a punt incoming for Oregon. 5 minutes to go in the half. We once again have a chance to take the first lead, our first lead of the national championship. Ennis. Can't really make much happen up to the 31.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same.
1st and 10 from the 31.
Defense can make adjustments.
Jackson. Bo Jackson, 1st down.
41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
We'll find Max Clare. Clare going to step out of bounds after a 6-yard gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his
Now under 4 minutes to play by the time we snap this. Bo Jackson. Bo could go, and no, he is caught up at the tackled at the 19, and Oregon player Tatum Tiote is hurt and down. That's another injury timeout. Their linebacker. Now 3:54 to go. I mean, we were looking to hold on to this ball for a little bit. Now Bo again. Bo gonna get it to 1st and goal from the 7. Bo at 122 rushing yards already. We go quick. Bo bounces off one man. He's gonna get tackled at the 6.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Back to throw. It's Sayan. Moves out of the pocket.
And dropped. He threw that a little late.
Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here
on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see.
3:01 to go here in the quarter, in the half, from the 6-yard line. Carnell Tate fighting. Tate, third touchdown of the game. And Ohio State has their first lead.
He's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone,
Carnell Tate
or they play man,
coming up huge for Ohio State in the absence
get the ball to the
of
end.
Jeremiah Smith. .257. Oregon does have all 3 timeouts, and Ohio State for the first time has a 7-point lead.
Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Best case scenario, we hold Oregon to at least a field goal, at most a field goal, I should say.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make
2:52 to go. 2:53 to go, I'm sorry.
Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Keep it
A
on the
run, and Hughes brought down after 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back.
Oregon not wanting to go super quick quite yet.
Come up with some changes up front.
Under 2:30 to go.
Over 50 yards, and if he
More
keeps running the way
throwing
he is,
underneath.
not only is he
Arvel Rieska bring the tight end down.
quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play.
Dante Moore, 9 for 9.
What's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before
It's just, is he going to throw an incomplete pass?
first down.
2 minutes to go.
Looking downfield. It's Moore.
Moore throwing, completing again.
Left side and
It's becoming a broken record.
it crosses midfield to the 46.
Like, come on. Moore alone in the gun from the 46.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
Moore having to step up, pressured, taken down for the 4th time.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking
Oregon
down.
wanting to go quick.
And the quarterback drops back.
You don't get off the line. Moore to run. Moore throwing, and finally incomplete. 3rd and 16. Ooh. 10 for 11.
For a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 16.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Moore having to drop way back.
Defense is coming
Having to
out.
throw.
They'll try a pass here. He dumps it off to
And
the
thankfully is brought down. We will call our first timeout. This will be a punt incoming for Oregon. And we have a chance to extend this lead even more,
make an adjustment on their side before this crucial
as this
play.
punt,
It looks like no return here.
not very good. We'll just call it as it is. That was not a
Offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away.
not a great punt. Minute 17 to go.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's
Tate gets 5.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Crucial 3rd down. play.
Because he went out sideways.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the
As
ball.
Jeremiah Smith's back in for this play.
Stop the quarterback.
That's
Find
huge.
this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
As Max Clare, he's going to get across the 50 and out of bounds. 33 seconds to go.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him
We
a
still have
chance
2
to get some
timeouts.
one-on-one matchups.
Kinda hard to
Boys
tell
are
with that
taking
graphic
advantage
there.
here in the first half of the national title.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Sayin.
Smith across the 40, out of bounds at the 35.
Out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it.
Max Clare out of bounds.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Out of bounds again at the 5.
The runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking for 6.
Dropped. We have 1 second left. 35-yard kick for Fielding.
What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely...
Kick is up for Fielding, and it is good. So we do take a lead going into half.
It's a big-time drop.
Make it 31-21. 10-point lead for Ohio State.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
As 30 minutes down, 30 to go here in the final game of the 2025-2026 season. And this will be a kneel down for Gresham.
But instead, takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. And they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter. Already trailing.
And Bo Atkinson makes a tackle.
Behind the line, a loss of 4.
Also 4 on the play.
Nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Dropping back. It's Moore.
And incomplete. Dante Moore has a second incompletion.
Third down. The offense.
And I accidentally fucked up with the camera, so we're far away. I hate it.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
Moore throwing for everything. Igbinosun, interception!
Tackle made after a short return.
And Oregon is unable
Just a great job
on their first drive
and coming up with a big
to do anything. In fact, I mean, that's an arm punt turnover. Moore wanted everything, doesn't get anything. And now, a handoff. Bo Jackson. And we capitalize. And Mylan Graham hurt again.
After that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out.
For guys who have been so key all year are slowly starting to drop like flies.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard.
2nd and 7.
Trying to get something
Ohio
going
State,
on this drive.
10-point lead.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Gonna just go to Max Clare. Clare gonna get a first down,
To the tight end.
and he's gonna get up to the 39.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays
And
after the catch.
James Peoples, the Peoples champ, a first down, but now Max Clare
Moves the football
is hurt.
Across midfield. First down to the 48.
We are just losing so many guys because we are now at least in Oregon territory.
Guys will have 1st and 10 here.
And off Bo. Bo has a hole. Bo has running room down at the 34.
It's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then First down, they go right back
Bo fighting, spun around. 3-yard gain for Bo Jackson.
Looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
He's running out of time here.
Throwing. Good. Oh, Mylan Graham almost turns it over on us. And now, I mean, we just are going to try and, if we can pop this for 7, great. Which there is a hole. No! Bo loses yards, gets blown up by Bear Alexander on the play, and now it's up to Fielding to make this a 13-point game from a long way out. He does have the wind at his back. Kick is up from Fielding. Does it have the leg? Yes! And now it is a 2-touchdown game. Jaden Fielding, who in real life threw so many games away, here in video game land, he has had 6 huge points. Now Joey McGuire to kick this ball. Out the back of the end zone. Gresham kneels down.
Touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
More throwing.
Quick throw to the left.
And gonna be, well, thankfully, Matthews able to come over and make the tackle. Maine Matthews makes that tackle. 2nd and 1. Oregon looking to get back in this game. And we have a flag here, and it looks like it's going to be an offensive flag. Holy shit, offensive pass interference. Make it 2nd and 11, please.
Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. Dropping back. It's
More to throw. Has plenty of time. Finds his tight end. It's going to be 3rd and 8, though.
Just a short gain on that completion. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back.
Pressured. Moore throws it away. Or no, throws it in time. Going to be 4th and 2, though. As Dante Moore has all of a sudden lost some of that magic that he had. I mean, he's still completing passes, but Brandon Ennis trying to find anything and takes it to the 23.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal.
Peoples, loss of 3.
It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up.
And blown up by Bear Alexander. Jesus Christ.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Now, 3rd and 17.
How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very.
Can we get it to Jeremiah? No?
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers.
Well, McGuire for the first time.
Coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Not a bad punt, but the problem is Oregon has guys set up, and now from the 44, the Ducks. Laney, by the way, with the tackle, he will be gone. He won't. That's going to be a 1st down. Oregon trying to get back into this football game. 1st and 10 from the 46 of Ohio State. Looking to throw, finds a man. Big Benosin, the senior, brings him down with a sure tackle, makes it 2nd and 5. Halfway, not quite halfway through the 3rd quarter. Another completed pass, and Dante Morris found that magic again, it looks like. Now halfway through the 3rd quarter. Moore keeps it. Moore has room, and he's brought down by Lorenzo Styles. Lorenzo, the brother of Sonny Styles, who got hurt earlier in the year. Now 2nd and 3. RPO goes with the pass. Caleb Downs, who will be going to the NFL and will be a very early pick, makes the tackle, but it is 1st and 10 at the 17. Run, Makai Hughes, 5 yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Quick pass on the RPO, and just like that, Oregon's going to make this a 6-point game.
This offense really clicking. That's just nice
To carry him more.
And the receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to
Now it's 34-28. We have a lead, 5:49 to go, and we have a chance to hopefully at least drag this to the 4th quarter.
Return starts from inside the 5.
Ennis down to 18.
That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Because it looks like Oregon might finally have us figured out again. I say that, and then Bo cracks one off.
The 29-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Handoff in a single back formation. The gain
5-yard gain.
34.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Under 5 to go here in the 3rd quarter of the national championship.
Looking to pass. It's saying.
Finds Jeremiah Smith, and that's a 1st down up to the 44.
That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Get a little bit closer to midfield.
An accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't
And
expect him to get
oh
into
no, no
this
gain
kind of
there.
zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Screen to Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith makes a man miss. He is off to the races. Will he be caught? No. Buckeyes touchdown. It was only only a matter of time before that man was caught. And it's a 12-point game right now.
The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back.
And honestly, I think this is a good idea to go for 2 here to make it a 14-point game.
Wants to throw it.
As we have a flag, it's going to be on Oregon.
Flag on the field, so hold on a second.
Attempt the PAT.
To accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Because now it's going to be Carnell Tate running that drag for us. So we're from the 3 still. Tate and Claire still doing this.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
As Carnell Tate gets it.
Even further.
As we go up 14 now. I mean, here we were talking about potentially going up or going into the fourth quarter. We we score and give Oregon the ball back, but we're up 14 now. Our biggest lead of the day. Oregon has only led. Oregon's led a few times. Theirs has only gotten up to 7. Nothing insurmountable. And honestly, with this Oregon team, I don't think even 14 is insurmountable right now. Now Dante Moore's been playing. Makai Hughes able to get 6-7 yards every time. Up to the 39, like that's what I'm talking about. 5 wide. More to throw. And gonna be second and inches.
He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The back's got it.
It's gonna be enough for a first down. Kenyatta Jackson brings him down, but now 1st and 10. Oregon at the 49 of Ohio State.
And the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Another handoff to Hughes. Hughes brought down by Jermaine Matthews after a 6-yard gain.
This back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job.
2nd and 4.
On him to negate his big playability.
RPO. Wow. Not really an RPO. That was more of a play action. Quick play action. Under a minute to go. Oregon from the 34. Want to make them run as many plays as possible. And a good tackle. And now Edric Houston is hurt. And that is huge for Oregon. Just because it stops the clock for a few seconds. Something that they've been fighting against this whole quarter. Completed pass. Caleb Downs, I know that's Iggy. Igbinosin able to force a stop. And we stop them.
It's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea. If this play was coming, you could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
Oregon came out in the Wildcat. They don't snap the ball. We have the lead by 14 going into the fourth quarter. Play that song, baby. The final time.
As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal.
Atticus Tappington on the kick.
The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And that one's straight down.
And he does convert.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
As we hand this off to Bo to start the quarter, and he is brought down in the backfield.
Inside, but nowhere to go.
Mateo Uiagalelei.
Running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage.
An 11-point game here.
Possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
Max Clare catch, 9-yard gain.
Tight end for the catch. The
He's back in.
looking to crank up the tempo.
3rd and 2. Crucial third and 2.
It's saying
Jeremiah Smith sits down there. He is going to get the first down.
fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball.
Fresh set of downs, and we are able to move those chains and keep this football, and we can really possibly late here in this game constrict this. A game where we have been tested. We have had lots of adversity. Bo Jackson, though, says, fuck your adversity, Oregon. Plows all the way to the 46 of the Oregon Ducks. And this Ohio State team might be able to taste it now. 13 minutes away from immortality. Saying, hand off Bo. The offensive line starting to maul. Tegra Shabola spinning in circles as we just keep running straight into their throats. 1st and 10. Under 12:30 to go. We have not had a rushing touchdown yet. As our guard 50 there misses the tap, misses a block. That's the first real issue we've had, and now we're still under 12 minutes though. Able to slow this game down a lot. And a track meet as Bo loses a yard there.
And the defensive coordinator must be thinking it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
From the 33.
Easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's saying.
Why is Jeremiah Smith wide ass open? First down, Buckeyes.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football.
Oh my lordy.
Lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Huge first down.
And there's the handoff.
Bo gets us 2.
So it's 2nd and 8.
Approaching 200 yards. Because he had a bad game in one of the, in some of the worst weather you could play football in. Bo Jackson. Bo knows. Ohio State gets their first rushing touchdown, and we have a chance to go up 18. Yeah, 18. 2 for Stroud straight up. I mean, like, that's just such a bad, like, it's the shitty thing about about the NFL playoffs is there's always going to be knee-jerk reactions. And wanting to move on from CJ Stroud, like, these Texans fans don't fucking remember how shit they were. Like, I mean, yeah, you had Deshaun Watson. As down goes Dante Moore, Edric Houston, and then eventually Kenyatta Jackson able to clean it up. And Dante Moore, who has been a fucking nuisance all day. Edric Houston and K-Jack. Like, people don't remember how shit they were before Stroud. I mean, yeah, they had the Moore scrambling. He's going to find a man. Tight end's going to make it 3rd and 3, and Sadiq's been a nuisance too. Like, they don't remember how shit they were. Like, yeah, they had Deshaun for a bit, and Edric Houston, and no, it is CJ Hicks who will be transferring out also, and Oregon might be surrendering as they punt this ball away.
This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get out.
Brandon Ennis. Ennis going to cut us across the 50. I mean, the thing with the Texans, it's not Stroud's fault that
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown touchdown drive.
Like last night, they played in some of the worst weather you could fucking play. Now, hand off to Bo. Bo Jackson makes a man miss. Bo off to the races. Unfortunately, brought down at the 28 is, well, it's time. That punt may have been the death nail for Oregon. We aren't going to be able to hold this ourselves, but hand off to Bo. Bo, first down. Just pounding it down their throats. Bo Jackson, over 230 rushing yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
I mean, it's here's the one thing with Stroud. It is hard to go back from his rookie year was so good as we have James Peoples in. But that team has just overall gotten worse, other than their defense. We hand off. James Peoples trips over a man. And his O-line is one of the worst in the NFL. James Peoples, our Heisman winner. He will not be here next year. He's transferring to Penn State. We're going to try and get him a thank you touchdown. And just like that, it is. And that is the dagger. Ohio State, 5 minutes. 37 seconds away from winning the national championship. A game where we've had to fight. Oregon has had the lead 2 different times. Oregon's had this game within their grasp several times, but at the end, they've just run out of steam, which is kind of weird for a team that I mean, for as many injuries as we've had this game. Talk about losing Jeremiah Smith for points. Island Graham, who's wide receiver 4. Edric Houston. Max Claret points. And a completed pass. Oregon, I mean, go ahead, get 8 yards. You're down so far. Well, yeah, the big problem there is we run an option and they get the pitch out to Mekhi Hughes. And Mekhi Hughes is gone as we took a bad angle with Caleb Downs. And, I mean, Oregon going to at least score to try and give themselves a chance. I mean, yeah, Joe's just been... He's been hurt all the time as Mekhi Hughes gets over 180 yards or 280 yards. And now an 18-point game again. Oregon has to go onside kick.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
And very anticlimactic as we recover that.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense.
Actually, you know what? We haven't seen a lot of CJ Donaldson, who at least in video game land has been big for us at points this year. We will give him a few thank you carries. Donaldson. CJ Donaldson powers forward, makes it 3rd and 1. Yeah, that's such a bad call. Because who are you? Much like the Steelers, who are you going to hire, or even the Ravens? Who are you going to hire that's better? Donaldson. Can he get to the marker? Not quite. It will be 4th and inches. We are going to go quarterback sneak. I mean, I want to end this game with the football if I can. And Sayin holds himself up and is able to get the first down.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback.
And now it's time for Bojack.
Surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Couple first downs. Jackson gets 2. And that's the 2-minute warning. Timeout. 2 minutes to go until we win our back-to-back national championship. They will be putting the ball in the hands of Bo Jackson. No, I can't. I don't want. I want to, but I can't. I just want to keep this ball on the ground.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I can't. I had Brandon in his open way over here open, no one covering him, but just can't. And Bo Jackson, first down, falls down. Ohio State gets to take a couple knees and then celebrate. Saying, and victory formation, flanked by Donaldson, Thurman, and Bo. And down to a knee goes Saying. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for your 2025-26 Ohio State football season. One more knee, and it is over.
And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's ambition accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. I mean, there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
I'm honestly shocked Oregon didn't. Not gonna lie. I mean, you look at it, the difference here, if you look at the box score, that 17-point second quarter is where we were able to pull it away. Oregon punched the entire way through. Difference, I mean, we were just too... We had too much for it going for us in that second quarter. And then they were just never able to keep up. And a game that, I mean, I want to just say how much I fucking hate playing Oregon. Now that it's over, I fucking hate playing the Oregon Ducks. We have seen them 4 times in 2 seasons. We're going to see them again next year in the regular season for a 5th time. We will probably find a way to see them in the national, or in the Big Ten championship. I am so sick and fucking tired of the Oregon Ducks, because with the exception of this Big Ten championship, the one we played a little over a month ago on December 7th, where they played with their backup quarterback because Dante Moore was hurt, every game has been a fucking rock fight. Try again. You get a better one. I'm surprised Oregon didn't call their timeouts though. And what's really terrifying is we have to see this man again next year. As we'll check the box score as we wrap up, because I'm curious. I know Zayn threw for 380 and 5 scores. He had the pick 6 to start the game where things started to look bleak. Only missed on 6 passes. Oregon, Dante Moore only missed on 3. He threw for 276, two scores and the interception. Mekhi Hughes ran for $180. Dante Moore sack yardage 46. Negative 46 on sack yardage. And then for us, Bo Jackson, there goes that man for 256 and a score. James Peoples, our Heisman winner, injured most of the game. Beaten up. I mean, we ran him into the ground this year. 12 carries, 31 yards. He got the thank you touchdown at the end. DJ Donaldson was big when we needed him all year. We couldn't really get a thank you touchdown for him. We got some thank you carries. And saying a couple sneaks that got us some first downs. Receiving, Jeremiah Smith, 11 catches, which, I mean, for as hurt as he was at points, 164 yards and a touchdown. And then the big send-off, Carnell Tate from Chicago. He is going to the NFL. He scores 3 touchdowns for us on 7 catches. He went big in that first half when we were missing Jeremiah Smith. Max Clare had himself a good game with 11 catches and 113 yards. Ennis played good. Three big catches in the touchdown. Defensively, Hartford, who won't be here next year, good game. Lorenzo Styles made important tackles. Bo Atkinson had the half sack, the 3 TFLs. He was huge. Iggy had the interception on Oregon's first drive in the second half. That's a good thank you send off. Kenyatta Jackson, sack and a half. And then the big defensive monster on the end, in the middle there, Edric Houston, 2.5 sacks. Arvell Reese, 3, not a great game, 3 total tackles. I mean, just not a lot defensively from everybody. Devin Sanchez had a tackle. DJ Hicks, who will be losing for next year, he had a tackle. And he had a sack too, a very timely sack. Juan Malone, him, and Caden McDonald had the huge play on 3rd and short at the end of the 3rd quarter that stopped Dante Moore on the sneak. Delane made a tackle on special teams. And Caleb Downs had 4 total tackles. This will be the final game we see him in an Ohio State uniform. Had a lot of guys who were just damn good. And I said it last year because I didn't know how things were going to go this year with a new quarterback. And losing the guys that we did. I think next year it's going to be a lot harder. Our schedule's going to be tougher. Obviously, we see some different teams. We see USC for the first time in 3 seasons. Obviously, got some of the others. We see Oregon again out west too. I think next year it's going to be a heck of a lot harder. We can go in losing guys. I mean, saying we'll take a step forward. We know that much. Jeremiah Smith will be back. He's going to be another 99 overall, but it's just right now hard to kind of see what it's going to be. Jeremiah Smith, your Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. I'm surprised it was him. Do we have a Defensive Player of the Week? Well, National Offensive Player of the Week is also Jeremiah Smith. Do we once again have a Defensive Player of the Week? No. We can go look at some team stats. We'll start with records because we did have a couple records broken this year. National in a single game. Jeremiah Smith earlier this year against Purdue. 414 receiving yards. In that same game against Purdue, 8 receiving touchdowns. James Peoples this year set a season rushing record, en route to winning a Heisman, 2,074 rushing yards. Now for some Ohio State. Well, actually, we'll go Big Ten first. Jeremiah Smith didn't have anybody set career. Okay. Single game once again. Jeremiah Smith, 408 or 414, 21 catches, and then the 8 receiving touchdowns. In that same game against Purdue, Julian Sand, 8 passing touchdowns. We didn't break CJ Stroud's record from 2021 against Michigan State, though. Season in the Big Ten. James Peoples obviously sets a Big Ten single season record as well. Obviously having the national record. Again, 2,748 rushing yards. Jeremiah Smith with 2,000 receiving yards. He also had 145 catches this year. Bo Atkinson with 24 sacks. Obviously not just the regular season. That's all. He sets a record for a Big Ten record for single season sacks. Receiving touchdowns goes to Jeremiah Smith at 23. And now we will go into the Ohio State records. James Peoples, Jeremiah Smith for James Peoples for rushing yards, Jeremiah Smith receiving yards and receptions, James Peoples rushing touchdowns at 30, Bo Atkinson 24 sacks, like I said, and then Jeremiah Smith 23 receiving touchdowns. Now, some season stats for some guys. Julian threw for 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Lincoln Kienholz, who we will not be seeing, he's transferring to, I believe, Louisville, if I remember correctly. 12 games played. He went 13 for 15 for 107 yards, 2 scores. Eli Brickhandler, the senior, 6 for 7, no touchdowns. Davian St. Clair, we didn't see anything of him. That's all right. We'll see him next year as our backup, most likely. Rushing, James Peoples, like I said, 2,700 yards, 30 touchdowns. Bo Jackson had 1,000 rushing yards. He got 9 touchdowns. And then CJ Donaldson, again, CJ Donaldson played in all 16 games. He was very useful for us in video game land. Real life CJ Donaldson had his struggles. But here in video game land, he played in all 16 games, got 110 carries. This is just before we realized how good Bojack was. And then obviously James Peoples just went fucking absurd. 640 yards, 5.8 per carry for CJ Donaldson, 10 scores. And then Anthony Turbo Rogers, he played in 8 games. He got 15 carries, 139 yards at 9.3 per carry and 2 scores. Sam Williams Dixon, he played in 6. He got 14 carries, 68 yards, no scores. Lincoln Kienholz got some carries for 36 yards. We ran him as a bit of an option quarterback. He got a score. Darnell Tate got some carries. He got 35 yards. He mostly on jet sweeps. He got 1 touchdown. Jelani Thurman got some carries as the fullback, 2 scores. And then Julian Sayin ended up rushing for negative 11 rushing yards. I mean, just not a good rushing quarterback. Receiving stats, we obviously know what Jeremiah Smith did in all 16 games. 2,000 receiving yards, 23 scores, and then a huge drop-off. Max Clare, 666 receiving yards. Brandon Ennis, 659, 6 touchdowns. James Peoples, 399, 1 score. Carnell Tate, 394 and 7 touchdowns. Mylan Graham, 2 scores on 165 receiving yards. Delani Thurman just wasn't catching a lot of passes, wasn't in a lot. O Jackson, 1 touchdown on 24 catches. We just had a lot of guys that, I mean, when you have Jeremiah Smith and then you have the run game that we did, there's gonna be guys who don't get catches. And I mean, and you could see it at the end of the season. We did overuse Jeremiah Smith. We lost him for a good chunk of the national championship. We go into defensive stats. Arvell Reese led the team with tackles, 166, 33 TFLs, and 4 sacks. Brian Wells, he had 3 interceptions, might I add. Brian Wells did go with 128 tackles. Jalen McClain had 2 interceptions. We go with 119 from the safety position. Caleb Downs had 2 interceptions to go with 116 tackles. And I believe an interception for a touchdown, yes. Malik Hartford, 2 interceptions, 98 tackles. Iggy, 2 interceptions, 97. We didn't have a lot of interceptions on this team. Matthews, an interception, go with 87 tackles. Bo Atkinson on his 24 sacks, 75 tackles, 48 TFLs. K-Jack Kenyatta Jackson, 18.5 sacks, 34 TFLs, 59 tackles. 59 tackles for Edric Houston, 32 for a TFL, 17 sacks. Lorenzo Stiles, 52 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions. Keenan Nelson, 36 tackles, 4 TFLs. Juan Malone, who was huge at points, 8.5 sacks, 15 TFLs, 33 tackles. Riley Pettijohn, who played in every game this year, 20 tackles, 2 TFLs, 1 sack. Devin Sanchez, who also got playing time every game, 1 sack, 20 TFLs. Jason Moore, 8.5 sacks, 20 tackles. 3 TFLs, 20 tackles for Devin Sanchez, by the way. Fahim Delaney, who, like I said, is going to be going to Oregon, also played in all 16 games. He was primarily a special teams guy with 12 tackles. Caden Curry, who we didn't see nearly as much as I wanted to. 5 sacks, 10 tackles. CJ Hicks, another one we didn't see as much as I wanted. 5.5, 10 tackles. Garrett Stover, who we'll see a lot more next year, 7 tackles. Sonny Styles, who got hurt early, got 6 tackles and 2 sacks. He got hurt. He may have got hurt against Texas or maybe Ohio, one of the first couple games. And we aren't gonna go through everybody. Kicking, Jaden Fielding went 22 for 26, missed 4, long of 52. He missed an extra point. I don't remember when that was. 7 made field goals from 29 yards on 8 attempts. 9 field goals from 39 yards made on 11 attempts. 4 from up to 49. He went 4 for 4 from there. 2 from 50 or more. He went 2 for 3 from there. Punting, Joey McGuire. He punted well when we needed to punt. 1,000 yards, a little over 1,000 yards of punting. Averaged 39. And 9 inside the 20. Only 3 touchbacks. None blocked. on 189 snaps. I don't get how you get the snap count, but okay. Whatever. Kick return, Mylan Graham. All right, we didn't have a kick return for a touchdown this year. We did not have a kick return for a touchdown. Only two guys that return kicks, Mylan Graham and Brandon Ennis. Ennis for 432 on 24 returns. Mylan Graham 402. Mylan Graham averaged 19.1 and Ennis averaged 18. That's really the only stats we care about the rest of the way. And history update. We go back to back. 56-38 in a game that was just kind of a nuisance. Oregon's tough. We'll advance one more week. Just because we can. No real point in doing so. Save and for the final time here in 2025, 2026 for the 2025-26 season, we can play Carmen, Ohio. I leave you for Ohio State season. We have 229 days until week 1. For the 2026 season, we will be seeing Ball State as we here in video game land try to go for a three-peat.